Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So class 8, we have completed chapter number 6, heat transfer, and today we are going to discuss short question answers. So question number 1 is, how does the movement of molecules of an object change with the increase and decrease in temperature? So the answer is, when an object is heated, its temperature increases, and when an object is cooled, its temperature decreases. So now we have to know that how does this increase or decrease in temperature affect the movement of molecules. So according to kinetic molecular theory, when heat is provided to an object, its molecules move faster, due to which their average kinetic energy increases and their temperature also increases. When the heat is absorbed from the object, its molecules move slow, due to which the average kinetic energy decreases and their temperature also decreases. So the motion of molecules depends on the temperature. Hence, when the temperature increases, molecular motion increases, while when the temperature decreases, molecular motion decreases. Question 2 is, what is meant by absolute zero or zero of Kelvin scale? State its value in degrees Celsius. The temperature at which the motion of the molecules stops and the average kinetic energy of the molecules becomes zero is called absolute zero or zero of Kelvin scale. The value of absolute zero is taken as minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. Question 3 is, explain the thermal expansion in solids on the basis of molecular motion. When a solid is heated, the average kinetic energy of molecules of the solid increases. Due to this, they start vibrating about their mean positions with a larger amplitude. As we know that molecules in a solid are very tightly packed, they cannot flow, they cannot leave their positions, so they just vibrate about their mean positions. But when they are heated, when heat energy is supplied to the solid, what happens? The molecules start vibrating about the mean positions with a larger amplitude. As a result, the mean positions of the molecules change and thereby intermolecular space increases. Thus, the solid expands. Now next is, give reason for the following. Number 1 is, the telephone and electric wires sag in summer. During summer, due to increase in temperature, what happens? The wires fixed between the poles expand. Due to this, the sag between the wires increases. Second is, thick-walled glass tumbler cracks when heated. Thick-walled glass tumbler cracks when heated because glass is a bad conductor of heat. When hot liquid is poured in the tumbler, the inner wall of the glass tumbler gets heated quickly, while the outer wall remains at room temperature. As a result, the inner wall suddenly expands and the outer wall remains unaffected. This unequal thermal expansion of the two sides of glass tumbler results in the cracking of the glass tumbler. Write 2 practical applications of thermal expansion of liquids. 2 practical applications of thermal expansion of liquids are, number 1 is, bottles and saucepans are not filled up to the brim to avoid overflowing on heating. Number 2 is, while filling the medicines bottles, an appropriate space is left in them. This is done to allow the liquid medicines to expand when they are sent to hot countries or regions. Define evaporation and boiling. Give one example of each. The process during which a liquid changes into its gaseous state at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. An example is the drying of wet mopped floor. The process during which a liquid changes into its gaseous state at a fixed temperature on heating is called boiling. An example is change of water to steam at 100 degrees Celsius on heating.